Okay, to kind of continue from that last video that you hopefully watched, I want to talk about something a little bit different, but almost similar as well, what we call a histogram and descriptive statistics, okay? And it's just, again, another way of looking at your numbers, and it comes in pretty handy, I think, at times. What we're going to be doing here, though, just like in the last video, we need to kind of set up a set of bins. In other words, we're going to be doing some counting, and we want to know, for instance, as a small part of this, how many of our numbers or how many of the transactions we have based on their year-to-date numbers fall in these categories, you know, between, let's say, 0 and 1,000, 1,001 to 2,000, and so forth. Or in other words, 5,000 and 10,000 and so forth. So we want to be able to see that just like we saw in that last video, along with some other things as well. So we're going to start, first of all, and you can just be pretty much anywhere on the screen. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, oh, and by the way, too, before we even do this, we have to add in a new feature to the program. So there's an add-in that we're going to be using that's going to give us these features along with additional features that we're going to be doing some in the future videos. So what we have to do is go over to the File tab, go down to Options, go into the Add-ins, go down here to Go, and turn on the Analysis ToolPak. All right. Once that's on and you hit OK, you'll never have to do it again. It just stays on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the Data tab, and you'll see Data Analysis here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and click onto that. All right. And we're going to go and choose the one here called Histogram. We'll click onto that. Hit OK. All right. This little window pops up. Now the input range for the histogram is going to be, in essence, the year-to-date numbers here. Okay, so we'll start here. I'll do my Control Shift down arrow key. That way it'll highlight all the way down. I guess we didn't really have that many, but nonetheless. So you'll do that. And then it wants to know your bin range, and that's going to be, click over here. That's going to be from here to here. All right. We want labels, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this in a just in an output range in the same area here. So we'll just go output range. Let me just move that over a little bit, and the output range will, let's say we'll have it start here, and we also want to have a chart, a little graph here. Okay, so that's all you have to do. You hit OK. And there we go. So what do we have here? Well, this is pretty much what we created last time. All right, so in that last video. But the histogram is basically a graph of your frequency distribution, which is what you see there. So that's what it's all about. So that part, that was pretty easy. You could maybe put this down here if you wanted to. We could take this here and just kind of move it up a notch, just like that. Shrink this down a little bit. And there we go. All right, so that's that part. Now, the other thing I want to add to this is going to be what they call the descriptive statistics. Okay, and there's a number of different statistics that are in this list that you're going to see. So how do we do that one? Well, we're going to go back into our Data tab, go back to our Data Analysis. We're going to go to the Descriptive Statistics, hit OK. And again, it wants to know what we want to do the statistics on. That's going to be this range here once again. So I'll just kind of select all the way down there. It's not too far. There we go. Now the data that we have here is in columns, so that's already set for that. We want labels, and we want summary statistics, all right? And that's pretty much it. And then as far as where we want to put this, we're going to have it, we're going to put maybe over here, so I'll click on to output range, click into here, click about right there, and then hit OK. There we go. And what I can do is I can select the two columns there, double click it, and you get something like that. I could probably take this and move it, so I'll just take that whole chunk there, and I'll just drag it up about right there. There we go. It gives me a count, it sums up the numbers, shows me the biggest number, the smallest number, standard deviation. There's no repeating number, so no mode in there. The median, okay, which is kind of like the middle value between the highest and lowest number in here. We got the standard error, and we also have the mean, which is AKA for average. So pretty good stuff there. So it's a pretty simple little deal there to come up with some statistics on your data, along with also getting that histogram. So we kind of did the histogram in that last video, but I just thought I'd show it to you here and get an idea what's going on with other ways of doing things. So that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you watching. Take care.